Okay, so what's in the kitchen drawer? I just thought it'd be interesting to look in the old kitchen drawer, see what's in there. Clock's going to strike now. There she goes. Yeah, I was always in so much trouble with my mum. Gareth, have you been using my kitchen knives again? And I usually had. For something they shouldn't be used for, Gareth. Like cutting into wood. Or, I don't know, digging in the garden. Trying to force something open. So, I was in a lot of trouble as a kid. So let's have a look at some of these. Old bread knife. A W. Grant and Sons of Sheffield, England. Stainless steel bread knife. It's re-sharpened on a steel. But it hardly ever does need sharpening. Stays sharp by itself somehow. There must be these shell-like grooves in it. A ripple. And that would cut bread every day of my mum's life. And Ben was put into honourable retirement because we don't have bread like that anymore. We have cut loaves now. All done for you. Now, what have we got here? Good old-fashioned hot board Sheffield steel scissors. Kitchen scissors. Slot there for cutting chicken bones. Slot there for cutting your chicken meat and your steak meat. Heavy, very heavy. Can opener. Hammer. Screwdriver. So you see, they did have multi-tools. Very heavy, as I say. Indestructible. Even now you could probably cut bone with it. But they don't get used, so they're in a bit of a state. They really are horribly mucky. I don't know if you can see the state here of this. Oh, yuck. It's just coming off. So those are going to have to clean up. What else we've got here? Filleting knife. Very nice. Don't do an awful lot of filleting, really. So tends to get used for opening the morning post. That'll open your post. This won't. Butter knife. Now what's that doing there? Nice. Spreading your butter. What's this? A Laguel. I think it's a real Laguel. It's got the B on the back. It says Laguel France, but it's a very cheap one. I wanted to have a nice Laguel knife. I looked out for one, but they're quite expensive for a good one. This is a cheap picnic version of the Laguel knife. Picked up in France on holiday one day. And nice to hold. Nice. But I'd really like to have a proper one with a proper handle. Steak knife. Found these on Amazon. 4 steak knives for £5. Nice old-fashioned British style blade with the rivets on it. Very nice. Rather like some of these ones actually. Now these are carving knives in a knife block. These are my everyday knives now. That is Chinese style set of those. That one gets used a lot, that one not so much, it's a little too large really for me. And this one gets used an awful lot. Gets used as a chopper, gets used as a slicer. And as I was saying, these are the old style knives. Let's just put these ones away first. Got so many out. Yeah. Sabatier. This one at the top is a Sabatier trumpet. and the other one is Sabatier carving knife with the serrations on it. It's quite difficult to find one of those these days with serrations on it. I find that hard to find. Solid tang there, solid construction, riveted right through. Good, strong kitchen knife. And I can see now why my mum didn't want me to use her best knives, because these are my best knives now, and I wouldn't want anyone using those to carve wood in the garden. Paring knife, did I show you that one? I can't remember. Yes, little paring knife, little slot in it, not quite sure why. I'm afraid the point of that's been a bit bent. Let's move on. Well, before I show you that one, let's show you these ones. These are Victorian meat knives, table knives, general purpose knives, I suppose. And they are pre-stainless. I don't think stainless has ever been heard of when these were made. Joseph Rogers and Son, what's that say? Cut Le Stouffer, Cutler Stouffer Majesty. Oh, I get it. Cutlers to Her Majesty. And yeah, what's it say? It seems to say ANLSC, something CSLN. Not quite sure what that is. So Victorian knives. These were probably my grandmother's even. Maybe passed down. They are bone handled and probably could still be used today. Still very sharp, unlike the more modern version, which won't stay sharp, particularly because it's stainless. Been a bit wrecked here, this blade, where it's been sharpened, attempted to be sharpened, terribly scratched up, but it's a daily use knife. Harrison Bro, Harrison Brothers, George Regina, cutlers to His Majesty this time, Alpha Rustless. Don't know what happened to the point on that either. Weird shape on that point. Was once curved. Is now, well, what would you call that? I don't know. Anyway, that's the sort of knife I would always be borrowing from my mum without her knowing. And in the end, she probably gave me this one to say, don't use my knives, here's one of your own. And this has had all sorts of abuse. It even seems to have managed to get bent here slightly. Bone handled, heavy duty carbon steel blade, quite old, HG Long Sheffield. Yeah, as I say, scratched to pieces, bashed to pieces, scraped and snapped at the end, where I've probably done something like that, trying to force something open with it and snapped it, and then, well, that's how it became my knife. Well, I've also got another one a bit like that, which is down here. Not sure what this was originally. It may have been a carpet knife, may have been a carving knife. It could be quite old. The name has worn off it a long time ago. The point's worn off it. The blade's worn down. Very, I don't know if you can see if you look down there, very thick, strong knife there. Solid tang in a new handle. The old handle must have worn off. So it's got a very heavy duty handle on that. And that was something I would have used for all sorts of things it shouldn't have been used for. And it stayed up and lasted and coped with it very well.